Okay, here we go. Greetings, everyone. Black's Law Dictionary. This is Taifa World. I'm going to talk about this law dictionary. If you've been a studious person, you should have this in your library. This is the ninth edition. I got about 10 years ago. They say get the fourth. When I say they, I'm talking about the teachers of the redemption movement, which is reclaiming your citizenship, your rights, your nationality, and your remedy to your constitutional guarantees. These are the people I'm speaking of. They say the fourth edition because that was before the bankruptcy, 1933. However, if you just get into this information, it doesn't really matter. It's hard to get a fourth edition. They're pretty rare and pretty costly. Just get any legal dictionary would do for now, because you just want to get to the basis. And look at the name, Black's Law Dictionary. You call yourself a black person, you think this wasn't meant for you? I mean, just think about it. Why would they go through all that trouble naming themselves blacks? Going through all that charade to let you know, hey, y'all folks got a dictionary. It's not black, but it's black. It's named black. It's green. But that should attract you, because the so-called black people are the most in need of law than any people I can think of. Yeah, trusting God is one thing. But then there's certain temporal things you have to be concerned about, as the judge told me when I brought him that God idea. And it's very true. God's in you if you allow him to be. If you're going to be true, God will be in you. So I talked about a lot of things in my short videos. I want to ask you to get an introduction to Taifa World Enterprise. I've got about close to over 250 shorts. That means they're 15 seconds to 1 minute. 15 seconds or 1 minute. There's no in between. But in those shorts, I give you introduction to a lot of ideas, a lot of controversy. Then I went live, meaning I had extended time, much time I wanted, starting about a month ago. So I've got about 20 of those, which I had as much time as I needed to cover the topic. Sometimes it was just 1 or 2, just a little over a minute. That was a lot of time. That's all I needed. So I wasn't able to get that on the shorts because they just limit you to a minute. So I was unlimited. That's a good story. You need to get that movie. Limitless. That's it. Limitless. If you're a melanated person, hey, you can be limitless. Just tap into your consciousness. You don't need no drugs. You don't need no pill. You watch the X-Men? Who you think that's all about? That's you, man. Batman, Black Man, Superman. So there's a few of us who tap into our power. And man, we need to, once we do that, we say we got to show you how easy it is. Well, let me not say easy. It takes a lot of work, a lot of dedication, but most of all, will. You got to have a will to want to know. Some people have it naturally. And y'all would just gravitate together, the people who want to know things. Sometimes you may not find people with the same vibration, so you do a lot of study alone. There's nothing wrong with that. You find some of your best studying is done learning things on your own. That's called reading. If you was raised in a family that stressed education, then you know how important reading is. If you are not, you still got it in your DNA somewhere, but you got to activate it. Meaning you have to do things outside your comfort zone. You have to train your body to love knowledge. And I don't mean common knowledge. I mean the uncommon knowledge, because common knowledge won't take you very far. Matter of fact, it won't take you anywhere. What they want you to know, they meaning the people who put out the news. I'm getting adjusted to this live stream. I saw they said, a lot of time I just want to get on and share my point. But now I'm at the point, hey, I want people to talk to me. I want people to ask me questions. I want to get an audience. So as soon as I figure out how to do that, yeah, you just learn and figure things out. I'll be doing that. But I'm still disciplined enough to just continue doing the videos, the live stream, and the shorts. And one thing I learned about putting out content, people will respond and they'll watch your videos, they will comment, but you have to be consistent. Because I had something I was working through on a personal level, and I stopped putting out content for, it wasn't that long, maybe a week or two. I went back, man, they didn't know me at all. It like my whole audience just left. And that's what happens. If you're not here giving a steady, and this is a lesson for those who are starting on YouTube or various platforms. If you desert your audience more than a reasonable time, and I say reasonable time might be 2 or 3 days, they're going to desert you. That means you got to build up your credit again. Build up your reliability. Say, are you just coming by 1 or 2 days, or are you going to be here? Because people want something they can rely on, and I understand that. And let me give a shout out to my audience right now, because I know I've been through the mill, meaning I haven't been consistent as I like to have been. And also I have not received a lot of comments because I'm weeding out to see who's really with me. And let me explain what I'm saying here. On any platform, you're going to have what you call trolls. People who really who are not a part of what you are. So they would come in the chat and they will try to cause disruption. They're aggressing your attention away from the speaker, causing confusion. That's what they do. So that was happening on a small degree, and I said, well, I'm going to squash it at the bud. And the way we're going to squash it is that we're going to find out who's really with this idea. So when someone come in your house and start talking confusion, you say, wait, hold on, who is this? No, you got to get away from here with this. The family be so unified, I may not even see it because this is your house. You don't allow just anybody to come here and cause disruption. Yeah, they want to come, it's okay. We're not doing anything wrong or illegal. But if they want to cause disruption, though, they got to get the boot. We're gonna have security parameters. So I'm trying to figure out where's my security? Because I was battling them by myself and no one else was speaking up. I said, well, maybe they don't know this is their house too. So you give me all the likes, yeah, I appreciate that. Subscribing, yes, that's very much appreciated. However, will you show you with this idea is you don't tolerate foolishness. Someone coming to your house, virtual house, yes, a virtual house. So, yeah, you can boot them out. You don't need my authority because this is your house as much as anyone. Challenge them. If you want to dialogue with them, yeah, you challenge them. Some people just need to be challenged and they'll straighten up. Then if they don't straighten up, being challenged, then you say you got to go. Got to get out of here. You don't belong here. And that shows you if you don't have anything positive to contribute, why are you here? So I've disabled the comments for a while for the purpose of weeding out and seeing who's going to be with this idea in the long run. So when we get back on the comments, I won't have to be distracted. You already know what's expected for me to keep the dialogue open. And I know I'm attracted, well, really my message is really to young people. Let's say when you get a certain age, when you get a certain age, it seems like everybody's young. But let's say under 30, because you at the age you're looking to build families and you're venturing out and you have experienced the world a certain degree and you're looking for something to actually bring permanence to your life. When you get 40s, you pretty well set. You really not looking for any direction if you haven't found it. And that's my experience. There are exceptions. There are people who are always looking up to a very, very late age. They never lose that will seeking knowledge. But I would say it's more prevalent in your 20s and early 30s. You're really strong in seeking knowledge. Once you get married and get a comfortable job, a lot of people just fill into that script and say, well, hey, I'm secure in what I am. I don't need anybody to come shake the boat. And they think that boat is going to take them somewhere. Well, that's their freedom. They can believe that. But there's always a group of people who are not satisfied. Can't get no satisfaction. That's good. That means you'll never be stagnant. You're always looking for challenges, something new. You tap into the knowledge of what is not common. Well, I'm going to relinquish the mic and talk to y'all later. Peace and love.